There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right here, right here.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
20, 50. So we got man. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. My God.
A run with Josh Adams, the Eagles' leading rusher as a rookie last year. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run it with Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2 times. 3 down. Out.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to record his 5th sack of the season. The kick by Joseph is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard. but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
3rd and 13.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
You go tight. You got tight. No foul. Watch the safety creep. Check 9, check 9.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
1st down, Steelers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
9:53. Here we go, D. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check, check, lucky, lucky.
From the gun, Mayfield. Being chased out left. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
180! 50, Mike, 50! Rip right. Point it right.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Browns. First down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his off-season, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time, and it's third down.
180! 50 to Mike. Watch the run.
Mayfield now. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Samuels. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Hey, alert. Hey, Mike 50. Hey, Alpha. Mike 50.
On second and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down.
180. 53 is the mic. I'm coming for you. You mine. He's crashing. King. Jump.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first and 10 is Connor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, let's go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
50. Let's go.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
30. Exit. Quarter. He's checking. Crash. Shift. Watch the shift. Alert flare. Slam. Check 24. Check.
They'll run here with Connor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Mike, 50. Show that bench release and go. Mike, hey, Charlie. Let's go.
Again, it'll be Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play.
Odell Beckham Jr., the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 77 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Joseph now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Check. 53's mine. Hey, exit.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's caught inside the 25. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
53, Mike. You gonna see me in your...
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Green's got it over the middle. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, wahoo! Double. Check 26, check 26.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Now Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a pickup of 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Right,
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let him know. Let him know. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Watch the run.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Green with a catch left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's a gain of 4.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Black 30.
Big Ben going to take it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Let's go. Hey, high 7. 53. I got you, boy. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Chance. Kill. 50. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger over the middle, complete. It's Green. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36.
A gain of 15.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
53. Middle. Here we go. Hey, zoom.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jannard Avery able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Me too. Mike 42. Hey, 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 hey. Mike 42, Mike 42. Tackles, tackles. Hey, Haywood. 42, Mike 42.
Here's Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end, Gentry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shit. Beat these two. Shit. Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, it's Connor, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. Green able to dance free. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Quarter. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 53 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Ronald Jones his 9th touchdown of the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This is taken at his 4. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A run for Snell. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
77.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield on first down. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Steps away to his left. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
180. Switch.
third and short yardage. Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Check 37. Check 37. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Again, a run with counter. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Go, go. Here we go, let's bring it.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. To Connor on the check down. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
You draw quarter. Alert, alert. Flash and run.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The ball comes out. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Everyone's got four down.
They'll run on first down. Connor, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a second and 13. Again, it's Connor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. The Steelers on third down. They amazingly have not seen a fourth down yet. They've converted every time. This is third down and 12. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Room to run inside the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 8. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that